Okay people, hello, how are you guys doing? We are here with a new tutorial for the AT2 plus GUI package, I've added many new things, new functionalities, fixed errors, so I felt like doing another tutorial. So let's start. You have two versions. This is a hacker themed one, this is the standard one. Let's go with the standard one. Iterations plus parsing. These errors are normal, they don't affect anything, so whatever. They also don't appear in all cases. So dataset prefix, just your dataset. HO dataset has less coverage. It has some modern populations that that dataset doesn't have, but if you want to merge your files with a dataset, or if you want to model a population that isn't here, just pick 1240K. Isolation folder. Just go here, select folder, nothing else to do. Let's do like our standard run, Pampas, I always do this run to test things. Let's go like do home. Let's do like Kostenki, this is a West Eurasian sample, a very old one. A&E. Left, right. Yes. Oh, I didn't add it right. You can undo, redo, Run QPDM. Let's minimize this, whatever, doesn't matter. Now it's running. You can queue runs, by the way. You can do like run QPDM here to run the. Just no need to wait fully. You can cancel runs, by the way, if you like for example, it doesn't make any sense to rerun this, just cancel, that's it. You can do like, for example, you can do 2 runs at a time, 2 targets at a time, like add to target, run QPADM, wait a little here, it's gonna do the first and the second. Just see. And in the meantime, I'm going to explain how rotations work. So first of all, target just 1. You don't need to have 2 targets. This doesn't matter. So here, okay, it's running the other one. So here, what you need is rotational pool, fixed source on the left. Fixed references, it has to have at least 1. But let's test here. Let's say between Amur River, late Paleolithic and Paleolithic, we don't know which one is going to give us the best results, p-value, etc. So let's go like fixed references, this one. These 2 to rotational pool, and fixed sources A&E, right? So here it's going to ask us, out of all of this, how many populations do we move to the left? Let's say 1 on 1, because we just want to test is one or the other. So here, run rotation analysis. See here it run this. Boom. Close this. And now just wait. See model 1 out of 2, it's gonna do 2 models. This one is gonna be terrible, we already know. But if you don't know, if you have multiple candidates, you can like test it without the need to do 1,000 models by hand. This is just waiting, basically. You need to do anything. If you do like a wrong run, you can cancel. Or here, this is clearly the best model, so yes. An option here is remove populations from right. Let's say I wanted to remove 1 to 1. It would do one run with the same exact runs it did here, but it would do 2 more one with just this as left and the other one with just this as right. The other are like these restricts from left. You know, you can put them like here. Let's say we wanted to restrict this one as a left. It will just do one model here, but this is useful if you have a big rotational pool. And group constraints, this is like the most complicated option. It's like you define a group, let's say whatever, any name, you put populations here, and what this does is min max. Out of all these populations, it puts a limit to how many it can rotate to the left, and a maximum, of course, like a minimum of and minimum max. Here, this is like enabling the remove populations from right, but it just affects the group. This doesn't affect the rest of the group, but this does affect this group. This is what it does. It's more complicated, but in some cases it's useful, right? You can enable, disable, remove. The pop-up here is kind of bugged or whatever, but yes. You also have the left and right rotation. Right goes basically like, it's very simple. Let's say, you know, let's put this here. Let's see if I want to test whether to use like, which one to use. If I want to use a more river Paleolithic or Tianyuan, the Tianyuan man. Oh wait, I wrote it wrong. Let's add it to rotational pool. This works the same for the left and the right. I'm just gonna do it once because I don't need to bloat. So here, this is asking me out of here, how many populations do I pick and add here? The other one is excluded, you know. So let's do like this. Yeah, this is good. Rotation analysis. Oh well, you can't enable this here, that's the thing. Boom, rotation. So here it's gonna do two models. One with a more Paleolithic, the other one with Tianyuan. And this is how you save time, basically. How you don't need to do like a lot of runs by hand, because if I had 3, 4, 5 candidates, this would take me a lot of time to do manually. You can enable the beeping zone, by the way, if you're gonna do long runs. Like, what this does is, you're gonna see it. Just wait. It enables an annoying beeping sound. Just that thing, cause yeah. This is technically, no, this is not a pass because the standard error is lower than high, but yeah, this is what the right and left rotation does. So let's go, parsing, how this works. Let's say, you know, I have all these runs and I want to put it in a more accessible format. Here I've tested it before, but let's replace this. Boom, 7 models, all the runs we did. And you got this. What can you do with this? You can compare rotations, you can do many things, but what I like to do is, I like to use my mass pie chart creator script to select the best runs and make them a pie chart. Very simple, you know. You can undo, redo, you can run your custom code here, just like, you can always restore this, by the way. Boom, that's it. You can clear this, redo, undo. You can save this as it is. You can cancel runs as we did. Here you got some real-time synchronization, because sometimes, you know, what you see here is gonna be too small for you. Like, you can write. It works the same for all, really. You can edit the .ind file, like, let's say out of Pampas we just wanted like a single run, a single population. You can do like this, save, edit, put Pampas 1 and run it. But let's undo this. You can also redo whatever. So well, this is very much it for this script, for this program. Let's do like with the hacker one, let's do F2. This is the closest thing you have to distance in QPADM. So yes, how does this work? First of all, these three. What FST measures and why we do F2 is simple. FST, what it measures is inbreeding and heterozygosity. I've included it because it's good to have it, but most of you people aren't gonna use it. Auto only. Enable this if you're working with any sort of ancient population, like any type. Just that, it's very simple. And pseudo-haploid, you enable it when not all of your samples are .ho or .dg. Like if all of the samples you're working with are like this, the ending, you don't enable this. If all of your samples are like .ag, .sg, .aa, you don't enable this. Now, if you have like .ag, .dg, .sg, .aa, .ho mixed, you enable this. It's gonna fail otherwise. So what does this do? Let's go to the dataset, 1240K, F2 directory. This has to be an empty folder. You're willing to get it filled with this type of garbage. And let's go our installation folder. So here, let's do like this. Spanish. I want to see which are closer to or things, you know, to, oh no, not here. You can do many at a time. Like Norwegian, population 2, Finnish, and let's do Estonian, because why not? Run FSTF2. Minimize this, go here, and this is just waiting, because it takes some time. You can enable the beeping sound and go do something else till it ends. There tells you processing model 1 out of 2. Okay, I think it's close to doing the first model, but let's wait. Okay, I did the first one. Here is showing that the closest one to Basque is Norwegian, and then Finnish, and then Estonian, which is reasonable. Yeah, it matches reality. Now it's gonna do the second thing. Just wait. This is very boring. This error is normal. It's just because but it may be you too, edited the .ind and left some empty spaces or whatever. It doesn't affect anything. Okay, just wait. It's sending. Finally. Same thing here. Something you can do now is parse. How do you parse? Let's go like Spanish and Basque. 2 runs parsed. So what this does is it puts them in a G25 like format. So this, it ranks them. Something to mention is this number isn't a fixed number. In which sense? If you run Norwegian without Finnish and Estonian, or you remove any of this number is going to change. It's normal. Like, what you have to see is the overall result of all the populations. But yeah, that's it. So now let's close this. Let's go to let's do the standard one. Let's do like F3. F3 has 2 modes. Both are like kind of simple to understand. Same options here. You know, same things. Browse for the dataset. The F2 directory. Oh, not here, Lord. No, wait, no, not finish. Fuck. And the DR installation folder. So here, the first mode is, it tells you whether you can model population 1 as population 2 and population 3. So let's do something that is, I think, the way A&E got discovered, which is like do finish as Caritiana plus Sardinian. This one, not this one. So here, you know, run F3. This is a little bit quicker, I think. It's computing the SMPs and stuff, you know. If this wasn't here, you have generally 1,000 columns of, rows of garbage. We don't want that. Just wait, you know, it's running. Nothing very interesting right now. Okay, here, how to interpret this? This is close to. Basically, if C is equal or lower to -3, it's a positive. Why is not a positive here? Because this tool especially, it works the best with a high coverage dataset, like the 7 million SMP one I have over there. Most of the normal F3 here, it's kind of pointless to run it like on the 1240K. But the fact that it's kind of possible, not technically possible, but kind of possible, shows you something, which is that ANF plus ANE and you get like this finish. It's kind of possible, but yeah. F3 outgroup, this is different. So first, population 1, it's different. You have to think it as, let's do ANF, right? Dinka.dg. As the population where population 2 comes from. Why Dinka? Because in this case, the closest population in Africa to out of Africa populations is Dinka. If we were working with Sub-Saharan African, you would use an ape like chimp or gorilla. But yes, now barsinen.dg, and let's do like Sardinian.dg. Let's do like Spanish and Norwegian. This measures shared diff, by the way. It's not, it's like, so that's why sometimes it can give results that seem confusing. Just wait a little. By the way, you can't put here more than 2 populations at a time. It will compute with no problem, no issue. Okay, it's still running, run. This is very boring. It's always boring, but yes. Okay, here. How to read this? The one with the lowest EST, highest EST, has the highest amount of shared drift with Sardinian. I mean ANF. So highest, in the middle, lowest. Matches reality, nothing else to add. Yeah, that's about it. So here, just clear. No need to actually, just close this. Okay, and here, F4. How to use F4? F4 is gonna measure whether population 2 is best modeled with population 3 or population 4. And population 1 is a reference one. So let's go let's go to the R folder, here. Let's go to the dataset, 1240K in this case, and F2 directory. So let's do population 1 is gonna be chimp, because we're gonna do like a sub-Saharan African run. Population 2 is gonna be Slaticun, the first out of Africa human genome we've ever sequenced. Then we're gonna do like Mbuti here, and then we're gonna do like Dink. Population 4. Shit. So now run F4. There's no extra configuration to click here or whatsoever. So it's now just wait a little. Okay, here. How to read this? Negative EST means population 2 has more affinity to population 3. Positive EST means population 2 has more affinity to population 4. In this case, EST is positive. Why? Because Slaticun, out of Africa people in general, they are closer to the Inca. They are better modeled with the Inca than with Mbuti. Because the Inca is the closest branch of sub-Saharan African to out of Africa. And Mbuti is some deeply split of like human, of Homo sapiens that happened long time ago, so yeah. No, like it doesn't, population 2 doesn't come, let's say, from population 3. It comes more so from 4. Yeah, that's basically how, F4 works. It's really easy, nothing else to add, it's just that. Well, that's about it. That's like all I have to say. Those are all the GUI scripts we have up to now. Oh, here you can do many at a time, by the way. But yes, that's it. No more to add.